In the northeast of England, there's a branch line. 3 engines work this line. First, there's Quinn. The tank engine worked the line solo until Britain's railways formed into one in 1948, when Richard, an engine from the Western region, came to help with goods and passengers. A year later, Alan, from the Southern region, came to help with goods work, and all were managed by Mr. Geoffrey McCoy, who was both the shed master and the top station master. They all worked in harmony until 1955, when a new engine arrived. This is the engines of Greenhill. The engines of the branch line were cooling down and getting ready for the night, when the station master, Mr. McCoy, walked up. "Evening, engines."
Good evening, sir.
"I've come tonight to give some important information." "What is it, sir?" "Well, British Railways is going to supply the line with another engine that will serve as a shunter." The engines were intrigued. "What's his name?" "It's a steamer diesel."
What class is it?
Engines, please. BR only told me that the new engine is coming and nothing else. I suppose we'll all find out tomorrow. Now, I'm off." Mr. McCoy walked away from the sheds and left the station, leaving the engines in amusement. "I wonder what the new engine's going to be. I hope it's one of those USA dock tanks. I worked with one during the war, and he was one of the nicest engines I ever met."
They are really nice engines, but I doubt it will be a dock tank.
What do you think it'll be, Ellen?
Probably no 8. Those boxes on wheels are everywhere. I believe there's 4 of them in the big station yard.
What about you, Richard? Well, I'll have to go with Ellen on this one. There are so many of them now. You know, we should go to sleep and find it in the morning. You might see him when taking a branch line fly-in in the morning. Oh, you have a point there. Yeah, we probably should. The engines went to sleep with wonder and excitement fluttering through their boilers. The morning came, and Richard had arrived back with his morning train. Quinn and Alan were getting steamed up for the day.
So, you didn't see anything?
No, I even asked the station master at the big station. He didn't know anything either. I hope he shows up soon. We're meant to be double-heading my commuter train. Speak of the devil. The diesel pulled up to the station and stopped. He talked to Mr. McCoy for a moment, and crept towards the sheds. "Hello, I'm Grant. I'm the shunter for this line now." "Hello, Grant. I'm Richard. I'm happy to—" "Yeah, alright," Grant interrupted. "Now listen, I'm here to work, not to make friends. Now, who's Quinn? I'm meant to be double-heading a train as far as Orville Yards." I'm Quinn." "Good. Now, get your coaches so we can get on our way." Begrudgingly, Quinn did just that, and they set off.
Charming.
Ellen said sarcastically. "Quite." They had just left the station, and Grant was quickly getting on Quinn's nerves. "Right, sweet buffers. How long until this yard?" "Oi! We are not having that sheep on my branch line." "Right. I hope you know, sweetheart, that you have no power over me whatsoever. I'm working on my own terms." The 2 engines went on in silence the rest of the way to the yard, Quinn still seething in anger. Grant was uncoupled and oiled into the yard, and got to work. Grant had been on the line for a few days, and tensions were becoming higher and higher.
And then he derailed one of my trucks, and I had to wait for the breakdown gang to get there. And that delayed me for 40 minutes.
Well, there's some good at him. He acknowledged the fact I said thank you after he shunted my midday goods.
Oh, I'm not denying that, but his first impressions are making him seem like a total ass.
Please watch your language.
I'm sorry, Rich.
At least he's not like the other diesels who are constantly wanting us to be scrapped. But even still, he's incredibly rude. What are you lot on about? Grant pulled up and parked in the siding. Ellen and Quinn glared at him. Everyone was silent for a moment, until Richard spoke up. "Oh, nothing, Grant. How was your day?" "It would be better if you lot didn't slouch around and make all your trains late."
Us? Make our trains late? Rubbish. You're the one that continued to make excuses and shunt our trains only minutes before we had to leave.
Well, that's how I do things. Besides, I have engine troubles and...
Oh, you damn well know you didn't. Shunting the wrong trucks and the wrong trains, derailing trucks at close points, delaying trains for no discernible reason. No, that's not engine trouble, that's carelessness. You're just a lazy bastard that can't handle responsibility.
You know what? I don't have to deal with this. Goodbye. Grant moved off back to Orville Yards in a rage.
Good bloody riddance.
Richard watched him go with a concerned look. Alan!
What, Richard?
You were way too harsh to him.
How? He's been harsh to us, so why does he deserve any of our sympathy?
Because he will adapt. Both of us were a lot different when we first came to the line. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Fine, do whatever you want.
Richard was going to get to the bottom of Grant's problems, but we'll save that for another day.